I always have been, and I always will be, a fireman at heart. But I gotta tell you, when the day's over, it sure is nice to get to the cabin. If this is your first time coming by the channel, thanks for watching. Life in Alaska is hard enough. We don't have to make it any harder. So whenever we can get down to the river and kick back and relax, by God, that's exactly what we do. The boat ride to the cabin takes about an hour and a half to up to 2 hours depending on the river, the current, the winds, and the weight. I don't have a big boat, so it doesn't go super fast. We try and entertain ourselves as best we can. Here we're taking a few solar panels up to the neighbor that we picked up in town at a pretty discounted rate. He generates his own power out there. Who knows, maybe one day he'll tie into a great big huge grid for us. But I doubt it. I love my boat and it'll run in water skinny as ankle deep. But sometimes you just need a little more water. That was one of those times.
Man, good afternoon from the tent. Hey, just wanted to point out real quick, one of the very first things that we built when we got here was this camp table. And it's pretty simple. It's just a couple pieces of wood lashed to a tree. But it has been the most useful thing that we've ever built here. We use it to this day. We have tables and platforms and all this kind of stuff, but somehow this damn thing just keeps going. But I gotta get my guy back up here, Donovan, to do a little warranty work, because it's either one tree has grown faster than the other, or he just was a little cockeyed when he built it. So I gotta get some warranty work out of my contractor. Donovan, that's you, buddy. Hey, I just want to say something great about our little solar panel, the Goal Zero. You know, it doesn't produce a lot. It produces enough, though. And we got charging a phone up there, so that's not too shabby. Just wanted to kind of put this out to some folks. Goal Zero.
As usual, my trusty sidekick, Dugan, made the trip with me. When it gets close to supper time, he does not get very far at all away from his dog dish or his dog food, and then he's usually sticking around close to supervise our dinner. I don't know what I would do without him. Oh yeah, I do. Maybe have a peaceful dinner without him looking at me. There's an incredibly unfortunate side effect to having such beautiful days in Alaska in the summer, and forest fires are one of them. This wasn't too far from our cabin, and it kept everybody on our toes for a while. If you've been following along, this is the simple bed frame that we've been building, and this trip we got Killian up to help us finish it all up. The next step after this, haul a mattress up, slam some clean sheets on it, and have a good night's Serta evening. Contents of this video not sponsored by Serta Posturepedic, any sort of mattress.
How come it blows my hair back?
Using air.
And of course, when she got done, she had to be the first to test it out. Kicking back, doing some reading. We had a surprise visit from the folks at Wolf Landing. They're not too far from us. It was an enjoyable thing to have them by. We talked about the forest fires, access plans, emergency plans, how to get a hold of each other, and if anyone needed help, which direction we would point the lanterns. One if by land, two if by sea type of thing. Didn't end up needing help from either one, but it was nice talking. And then, of course, all work stopped the minute the barge got there. As usual, we didn't have much water that trip, so we had to park out near the main portion of the river and ATV in. Here's just a snapshot of the path that we go and the trail that we take. The trail's a lot better now, It's taken me quite a while to get it cut in. When we first walk in, there's always wolf tracks, bear tracks, swans, eagles, wolf puppies. It's just enjoyable to see the type of animals that are out there. Keeps us on our toes, to say the least. All total, the trip can be anywhere between 3/4 of a mile to a mile from where we have to park the boat. Again, it's all water dependent. I just couldn't have done any of this without the help of these lovely ladies. And as usual, family photo ready for the next run. Please take a second, enjoy this last little bit of the river and us running it back. Hope everybody makes a plan to come up and see us. You're always welcome, and I love reading your comments. These bear tracks are a nice little reminder of who we share the river with. And if you get a chance, go to Tolovana Hot Springs. It's a nice 11-mile trail into these springs, and it's pretty fantastic. For the record, I have and always will hate traffic jams and road hogs. This guy was with us for about 6 miles and just would not get off the trail. And no, it wasn't hunting season. Like I said earlier, things in Alaska, they can tend to get a little hard. There's no reason for us to make it harder. So take a lesson from old Dugan, find a porch, kick back, relax, and thanks for watching. And as always, we'll see you on the river.